What's going on? L.A.R movement still moving, right? So I get this article. Uh, it was emailed to me. It basically says 3% of black men are good, based on what I guess the women were looking for. It comes off that it was mostly superficial, so it was kind of like he needs to be rich and handsome and no kids. Pretty much the gist of it. That's what he needs to be good. I guess maybe in education, but I doubt education counts if you're rich and handsome and don't have no kids. So I thought about it. It was kind of insulting, but then I think about it like, well, I think the women they asking was superficial, so they was looking for ballers. So the only rich, handsome people with no kids is maybe rookies, like people that just got drafted in the NBA, NFL, or Major League Baseball or something, or entertainers or something. So that's a small percentage of the population, anyways. So that's probably what they're looking for. Okay, so that's cool, but uh, what kind of caught me was, I don't know, it was just for eye catching for people to talk about. That's why I'm talking about it. It's like 3% of black men are good, and it kind of makes it seem like 100% of black women are good, looking for 3% of black men that are good. Now that's ridiculous. Give you a little game though. Men and women date differently, so I think grandma used to always say, everything that glitter ain't gold, and what's good to you may not be what's good for you. Now, people are looking for things that they might not be themselves, or people looking for things to make their life easier because they ain't trying to make it better for themselves too. So I get the rich thing. Everybody wants to be with somebody they're attracted to. I get that. And the no kids thing, I necessarily don't get that one because at a certain age, most people have kids. Like, you might. It's just weird to see people over a certain age with no kids. Whether they've been married or single, it's just something weird about it. The the hilarious thing right now is I'm looking at it like, okay, so it was another little spin off of it. Somebody was talking about it, and it was like, well, that's why, the good men are. It's still kind of the old argument of the good men are still married, in jail, dating white women, or funny. Let's put it like that. Which I never understood that one because, well, if you married, you taken. If you in jail, that's kind of the antithesis of what being good is. But whatever. If you were a white woman, that don't disqualify you from being good. I'm not saying that because I'm with a white woman. Okay, but and being funny, like, why are you counting people that don't even like women? That's just stupid. Uh, now, what kills me is if it's 3%, and them 3% you looking for are ballers, we a country in the middle, like we a C student country. So all the C students, I mean, they could be good. Good money don't qualify you for good, and being attractive don't qualify you for good. I got to tell you the truth. Like, it's a lot of single women that are beautiful, are very attractive, but just because they give me an erection don't mean I want to marry them. Like, I don't want to be with no cute nutcase. I don't want to be with no pretty dirtbag. I just don't. Most guys don't. That's why you see a lot of these women single, because who you on the inside is a whole lot better over time than who you are on the outside. It's good to keep yourself up though. Don't take that out of context. So, but if it's only 3% of us that's good, Believe me, if you're looking at the same standards, it's probably only 3% of women that's good. So, and back up a little bit, the dating white women thing. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Never dated outside my race in my life, but for some odd reason, women of other races in a certain age group seem to be more feminine than our sisters. That's just how it looks to me. Like some of y'all ladies are too hard. Like y'all need to be in the UFC or something sometimes. You know, maybe it's just immaturity. I don't know. But I guess the same way it goes. Ain't enough men, ain't enough women. Now the only thing I don't get about that is you could say that okay, it ain't a man in the household, so these young guys don't know how to be men, and you got a point there. And you could say it ain't no men in the household, so these young ladies don't know how it is to interact with men. You got a point there too. But you can't say because most of these people most of us come from single mother households. You can't say that most of these young girls don't know how to be women because it ain't a woman in the household. That part you can't say. So I don't get being overly masculine. You got to be feminine if you're a woman. I wouldn't want to be with no hard leg woman because that's just no, not sexy. Sorry, just ain't sexy. You out there flexing your testosterone out there, you got to go fast, quick, in a hurry. Look left, fake right, gone. That's all I'm saying.